So now we're on we're on step 6, so that's midway through page 34. What we're going to do here is, because you can create pricing discounts in a lot of different ways, you could actually create so many discounts that you're selling the item for less than what it costs you to make it, which obviously is not ideal. So to see this, leave this screen open. We're going to leave the standard order screen open, and we're going to go to the other session that we have open. So leave this open, we're going to go to the other session of SAP. From here, we'll go logistics, sales and distribution, master data, conditions, select using condition type, create, which will bring you to this screen. For the condition type, we're going to type in, delete that out, and type in KA00, and that's for everybody regardless of your number. You're going to type in KA00 and then click on the green arrow. For here, in the material box, we're going to enter your number, then F110, and then click the scales icon. In the where are we here for a second? In the scales icon, then in the scale value, we're going to click 1000 and 10 in the amount. So once we put that in, we're going to save it. Almost forgot to save it. So we should see condition record saved. Then to take a look at that discount, I'm on page 35 now. So we're going to go to the other session. So just jump to the other session of SAP, and we're going to return to the standard, create standard order account. So we'll click on this, cancel to back out of it. All data will be lost, yes. So from here, we're going to actually create another new order. So just like we did before, going from pages 13 to 20 again, we're going to do that again. So we're going to create a new order. So right now, we're on the top of page 35. So make sure you have that document printed out in front of you. We're on the top of page 35. Now we're going to go back to page 13 and do it all over again to add a new order. So follow the steps from page 13 onwards. To do that, we have our order type, sales organization, distribution channel, snack bars is all there. Click the green arrow to go through. The sold to party, we should be pretty familiar with this by now. The PO number, we're going to use the same one, which is HHC1, then your number. Down here, we're going to click on the search in the material by group, drop down sales, material description is going to be your number, asterisk, click that. Energy B bars is what we're ordering. Then down here, make sure that we have an order quantity of 10. Click on the green arrow or green check mark up here, and you'll see everything has been updated. Now if we take a look to see what that new pricing condition has done, remember to scroll down and click on the item conditions. If we go back to page 35 in the printed sheet, on page 35 where we left off a minute ago, you can see here that it highlights, well, it points to the profit and how the profit has changed. So based on these different pricing conditions and discounts that we have, it's actually costing us money to sell these. So we're losing $158.50. Obviously that's not a good thing to do. So we have to create another condition record, which is a minimum price. So from here, we're going to leave this open. We're going to leave the create standard order open. And open, go to the create condition record. So we will actually close this out. Save your data, no. And from here, we're going to, whoops. From here, we're just going to click on create. That's right. So the path is logistics, sales, distribution, sales, order, create. And we're going to, hold on a second here. So my mistake, we should have been in this window here. So after we looked at everything, we should be in this window here. So from here, this is in this window, this is where we're going to create the price minimum. So now we're at create, and we should be on create condition records. There we go, we're in the right spot. Delete that out, and PMIN, so for price minimum. Click this button up here. That'll bring us to this new window. And in here, for material, we're going to type in our number, then F110. Click enter, and that should populate everything else out. In the amount field, we're going to type in $244.80, which in this case is the cost per case. So that's the minimum value that Fitter Snacker could sell these for. So from here, make sure you click save. Condition record saved. And we have to see kind of what happened there. So one more time, we have to create a new order. So to do that, we'll go back to page 13 again. So back in your printed copy, we're going to go back to page 13. Just flipping back here. Thirteen. So again, step number 4, we're just creating another order. So scroll back to page 13. Okay, so we're going to do another order here. We'll go to the other screen that we had open. So make sure you got the create sales order initial screen. Just like we've done a few times now, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did before. So to create the sales order, make sure you get to this screen, then click OK to get through. Ship to party should be, pretty familiar. The PO number is the same one as earlier, which was oops. It's giving me an error here. I'm just going to back out. Do you wish to save your data? No. Again, I'm here. Create sales order, initial screen. Sold to party is just like we've been doing. PO number is HHC1, and then your number. The material, search for that. So again, this is exactly the same that we've been doing, material by material group, drop down, sales, material here is your number, and then the asterisk, search for that. Energy B bars is what we're selling them. And the order quantity, again, is 10, just like we did earlier. Then we can click this, and that will populate everything out. Shows the value. Again, this value is different than we saw before because the new pricing conditions have been applied to it. We scroll down to see what happened. We can look at the item conditions. Now from here, we're going to get that document and go back to page 35. So we just left off at page 35. So with this price minimum condition applied, that means that the price was set to $244.80 as the minimum. Now the price calculation should look like what you have on the screenshot on page 36. So if we scroll down here, you can see profit is actually 0. And that's just to make sure that we don't see a loss or we don't sell this for less than it costs us to make it. This is what you're going to screenshot. Make sure you do scroll down so that I can see the 0 under profit. And from there, screenshot it, save it, and send it to me, or upload it to the course website. Once you've done that, you can back out, then click save, then you can exit, and we're all done.